Okay, so let's kind of go through the changes or whatever, or the concerns on the other bottles. So first we're going to start with this back one here. So first off, the first thing we're going to do is, if you see this block here, we're going to have a block that's slotted and longer. We're actually going to bolt this once we have it out of 3/8 aluminum. Just go and bolt to the back down here versus having this here to brace the force. It'll be a 3/8 aluminum. That way it'll be back here, and then this guy's going to be a little longer to about, you know, the start of the conveyor, and then he's going to be slotted. So then this clamp can kind of move back and forth, and then the clamps are just going to bolt onto that block. So that way he can move back and forth, depending on the bottle. We might have to do a few different sizes on this. This is oversized for the bottle now. If I do kind of go the same bottle, it just stays in there. So that'll be changed. Then for this back plate, that'll be made out of aluminum. He's going to have slots kind of like it does now, even though it's all the way up. And he's going to go down about another 6 inches down further, maybe 8 inches. So that way you'll have a lot of room to kind of go up and down on this guy how you want. Also, this guy will be made out of aluminum, and we'll press some new bearings in it when we send it. So that'll be good. So all this will be aluminum in the back, fully adjustable. And then for this guy here, you will probably, what we're going to do, oh, and also on the wheels, sorry. On the wheels, you do have a little bit of room to kind of go up and down to mess with fine tuning. And then for this side here, of course, this guy will be aluminum, new bearing pressed in, and he'll mount up here. And then what we're going to have is a little bit of slots on this guy here. Or I'm sorry, no slots on here. So this guy bolts right on here. And then you're going to have your adjustments down here. So this guy's that we welded, this guy's going to be a 1/4 inch plate. And then he'll go down about 8 inches. So you have about 8 inches of movement up and down to do as you will with it. And then that should get it for you. As far as clamping, these clamps just kind of stay on the bottom. And you should be good there. Or you could actually probably just space them the height. So as you go up, these both go up. So let me show you. This aluminum block here, he'll go up. You can see he's actually in the slots right now. So he'll be able to go up to the position that this one's at. Because I'm pretty sure you're going to want it to just clamp a little bit below. Kind of like it does with the bottles now. Something like that. So it'll, like if your bottle's, you know, an inch taller, your clamp's still going to clamp right below it. Because I think if it's too low, it's going to kind of tilt. The higher up, the better. Having this one even higher actually helped a lot for torque to hold the thing. So actually the other thing we will have is these clamps will probably be made out of aluminum. And then be this thick, so it's just going to be one clamp. So same with this. One clamp that thick. It's probably going to be half. If I get 3/4 cut out that deep, I'm going to go ahead and do that. With these two dimensions, I'm going to probably do another one at this size for your bigger bottles, because those are going to be a heck of a lot easier to cap, because you got a lot more surface to cap than this little band right here. Now, as far as measurement wise, let me grab a tape measure and we'll see what that is. Okay, so yes, the conveyor's 8 feet, and then the width with this table here, and then these guys in the back, you're about 3 feet. You'll want to leave a little room for your label loading. Granted, you don't have to do it often. You can see we still got a ton of labels, and we used a ton of labels trying to get this guy dialed in and new parts on him and everything like that. So just to go back there, and you just kind of undo this guy to take him out. Take this off and then throw on the new one. He just kind of goes up and over this guy, right there to right there. That's all there kind of is. There's a little sensor. We never adjusted that guy. He's back there. But I'll kind of do a quick overview of all this guy when we on another video, so it's not so long. So yeah, that's going to be about everything for the conveyor and the fixtures on here. If you got any questions on it, definitely let me know.